Morning Trainiacs. Zwift just updated their app. They released a new course. It's New York City Central Park. We're gonna ride through it, tell you a little bit about it in really fast time. I'm not gonna make you follow me around New York City on Zwift for hours. Maybe like 15 to 20 minutes. So before we get going here, make sure you go follow me at T is the first name, and then the last name is Triathlon Taren on Zwift. So while we're just kind of tootling around here, you can take a look at the course. I'll just leave it up on the screen, but I'll also read the press release from Zwift. Zwift, the global training and gaming platform, today announced the release of its most ambitious world-to-date, New York. In development since 2017, New York follows a recent release of Zwift's Innisbrook 2018 UCI Road World Championship course and joins Watopia, London, and Richmond, and everyone hates Richmond, as Zwift's fifth world. Although a familiar city to many, Zwift's take on New York transports Zwifters 100 years into the future, delivering a whimsical version of the city, and signifies the company's biggest move to gamify the training experience yet. Now, when I was talking to one of the reps from Zwift at Kona, they said that triathletes are actually a really tough market for them to get into because triathletes don't like games. We want to suffer, we only want to do work. I'm not into that. I like games, hence I like Zwift. Our New York world is going to blow you away, commented Zwift's co-founder and CEO Eric Min. We set out to gamify your training experience because if you enjoy your training, you train harder. It's that simple. The escapism of our New York world would transport Zwifters back to their video gaming days as they ride and run through our futuristic take on New York around Central Park and on the suspended glass roads above Manhattan. At the heart of Zwift's New York is Central Park, real-life home to many of the city's thousands of road cyclists. Here, Zwifters will be able to ride the 9.7 kilometer perimeter route, somewhere just under 6 miles, skirting famous landmarks such as the Guggenheim, the Met, the El Dorado Hotel, and Tavern on the Green. It's no secret that Eric and two of Zwift's management team, Mike McCarthy and Charlie Isendorf, grew up racing in Central Park during the 80s. Manhattan was a grim place back then, so we had to give it a makeover, added Zwift co-founder and chief programmers John Mayfield. Since the early days of Zwift, our community has taken great pleasure from our gamified fitness environment. Our creative approach to building New York has been inspired by some of the video games we were originally playing back in the 90s. It helped us deliver a more challenging and significantly more entertaining environment that I know Zwifters will love. In total, New York features 13 new routes. The Rising Empire 12.9 mile route, 1,234 feet of climbing. The Park Perimeter Loop, 6 miles, 403 feet of climbing. The High Line, 6.5 miles, 587 feet of climbing. Lady Liberty, 7.6 miles, 676 feet of climbing. The Mighty Metropolitan, 12.4 miles, 1,043 feet of climbing. The Astoria Line 8, 7.1 miles, 466 feet of climbing. Knickerbocker, 13.9 miles, 1,198 feet of climbing. Grand Central Circuit, 4.2 miles, 472 feet of climbing. The Everything Bagel, 21.3 miles, 1,788 feet of climbing. The 6 Train, 4 miles, 266 feet of climbing. And there are 3 running routes varying from 1.6 miles up to 9.2 miles. So, let's ride. Can you do me a solid and come turn on the fan? You'll have to hit the power button in the middle and then it'll blink. Yeah. Okay, and grab it and hold it over here, like by my feet. Just pick it up. There's a handle right there. Close over here, so it pairs to the trainer. When the blue light goes solid, it pairs. Under SPD.
Oh, I see.
Is it still blinking? Hit the side arrows and just turn it on to manual. Yeah. And just put it over there. Somewhere on the third. And can you just put it back over there? Where it was. Nope, half on, half off. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. So right now we're on the northwest side of Central Park, and it looks very much like Central Park. The rollers are just small little gradual up and down around anywhere from minus, I think, 2 or 3 to plus. So right now we're on the west side of Central Park, and it looks like Central Park. It's very fall time right now. The rollers are gradual from -3 to around +5. It's not as packed as I thought. A little over 1,700 people. Apparently Andrew Starkowitz has gone and nabbed the green jersey already today. I guess not everyone is borderline unemployed and can take an hour or so just to tootle around a video game during the day. Right now we're just turning around the very southwest corner, or if you're fussy about New York, I think it might be northwest. Let's go to the KOM arch. It looks like, yeah, this is one of the virtual features that they've put in here that isn't actually in Central Park, obviously, this raised KOM. It starts out at about 5-degree incline. And this is that glass floor that they were talking about. It's like riding on just really gentle rollers that you can work the road instead of being crushed by a long hill. What the guy was saying to me in Kona was that there's a big difference that they've found between rides that Zwifters have fun on and come back to and ride over and over, and ones that they request. So what they're saying is everyone requested Alpe d'Huez, so they come out with it, and then who goes and ride it? Almost nobody, because it's so hard and it's just monotonous. So I think That's why they've created this New York to be punchier, rollier, faster, where you can work the roads, build speed, and hold that speed. As we're going down to the lake, it went down to about -10 degrees incline there, decline. It's just for little short bursts, just a little bit of speed, then back to level ground, little bit of speed, back to level ground, little kicker. Nothing's been steady so far at all. If you take a look at the city skyline, it's not exactly the New York skyline. It's kind of futuristic with some domes and different architecture. So right now we are facing we're facing southeast on the island. And that's it for being outside of the park. That just one block little ride is all you get. Now we're back into the northeast side of the park. And just shoots you directly down right into the park. Right here at the northwest corner of the park, we got a little kicker of a hill. What is that? Anywhere from 8 to 11 degrees. So we're along the northwest side, basically the west side of the park. Over to the right is Hell's Kitchen, all the restaurants over there. After we've got some small rollers, descend down into what looks like a long descent, and then a little kicker of a hill where at the top is a sprint. It seems like from the chatter with everyone that's out there, so they're not quite sure of all the turns, and somebody just made a good point that it'd be hard to get disoriented in a race because everything looks fairly similar. Unless you're really familiar with the course, you won't necessarily know exactly where you are unless you've got the Zwift companion app going for you on the side, knowing where you're going. I see somebody on the side saying, anyone counting lampposts? I'm guessing that's to know their whereabouts on the course. Go to Bethesda Plaza because we didn't do that on the way around the first time. I want to show you as much as I can. The trees are just incredible here. The little details. Look at them overhead right now. All the little tiny little leaves that are individually created. Pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hang on. So that ended up being basically a 45-minute ride or so. I actually went around a good chunk of the course twice to show you as many options as I could before my phone died. So it's not an enormous world. It's not Watopia, it's not London, and it's not like there are really even massive hills. From what I saw, most of the course is just small little rollers. So for a triathlete that doesn't want huge spikes and variations in training and just wants a little bit of variation to keep that mental acuity going and make the ride a little bit more enjoyable, I think this is a really good course. Whereas going on, say, London and Watopia, they're really long, steady climbs that could break up a training workout where you don't necessarily want to be hitting either really high or really low power from those hills. But in this case, because it's so gradual, you can probably do a much better workout. However, it's not as variable. There's not as many differences in this course as there are in those other courses, so it might not be as mentally engaging to see the different parts of each world. Overall, I'm really impressed with all the graphics, how they nailed it. Like, it feels like Central Park. The colors are the same. The little bit of breeze that I had from the Wahoo headwind, it felt like fall in New York. So, good on you, Zwift. And if you've made it this far in the video, just watching a guy on a bike trainer, wow, I am impressed. You are determined. How good does this Scody kit look, by the way? Alright, so if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. If you are subscribed and you don't yet follow me on Zwift, first name is T, last name is Triathlon Taren. Later, Trainiacs.